When we see people dying, we often think that it's the big things. Some things that happen so suddenly that we think that it must be bad luck. But the truth is that when people die, they have been years of neglecting some part of their life or their health, and that causes what ultimately happened. I'm Edgar, I lost 100 pounds in a year, and now my goal is to help people improve their health. Today I'll tell you the 4 things that are slowly killing you and how to fix them, because in my opinion, if you can fix that, you will already have made most of the way to longevity. Let's get into it. First one is quick sugar. There are 2 reasons why quick sugar is really bad. Quick sugar like sodas, chocolate and pastries are really bad because they spike your insulin, and if that happens too often, you become insulin resistant, and then you can get diabetes, type 2 diabetes obviously. And type 2 diabetes is really bad for your health and can cause a lot of problem, which can ultimately lead to your death. Second reason why quick sugar is really bad is that it's really tasty and quite high in calories, so you can overeat it easily, and overeating on sugar too frequently can make you overweight or obese, which is also really bad for your health, which is actually my second causes of death, is being overweight or obese. It's a disease that has spread a lot throughout the world in the recent years. Have been obese myself, around 280 pounds, and it's really not a nice place to be, and even more if your goal is longevity or living a long time, because being obese raises the risk of almost all disease, especially the cardiovascular disease and the heart-related disease, which are the main causes of death throughout the world. In order to fix quick sugar, I would advise you first to be moderate with it. You don't need to cut it out, but just don't overdo it. And also something really important you can do is start your meal with protein or fiber, because it will dull the spike in insulin, because these both things stall your digestion, which makes the sugar arrive into your blood slower. And the best way to stop being overweight or obese is to be in a calorie deficit for a long enough time for you to lose the weight. If you want more information on how to lose weight, you can watch this video. Third one is bad sleep. I've often spoken on how important sleep is, on how it impacts all of the areas of your life, and longevity isn't spared. If you don't sleep enough, let's say less than 7 hours a night, your chances of undersleeping over time are really hard. And undersleeping leads to things like hypertension and also an increase of the risk of cardiovascular disease, which, as I said before, is the #1 causes of death worldwide. So what can you do to improve your sleep? To improve your sleep, first, which is really important, is you need to make it sacred, meaning you need to take a time, ideally 8 hours in bed. Really important, because if you are 8 hours in bed, it doesn't mean you sleep 8 hours. So you won't even sleep 8 hours, but for me it's the minimum. And second thing is to always sleep at the same time if possible, because it really improves your quality of sleep, especially in the first hours of the night. But if you want to know more on how to improve your sleep, you can also watch these videos I made on how to improve your sleep. They will tell you everything you need to know if you want to sleep better tonight. Last one is not enough muscle mass, and this one is especially important for older people. But one thing is important to note here is that if you're young and that you don't have muscle mass, the older you will get, the harder it will be to build muscles and to keep them. So you better start now, even if you're young. And if you're older, it's also still doable to build a good amount of muscle, so it's never too late to start, okay? But low muscle mass is really bad because of the injury risk. I think that one of the first causes of death in elderly people is falls and injuries. And that could be mostly avoided if older people had enough muscle mass and could move themselves around better. A low muscle mass also leads to a higher risk of heart injuries and type 2 diabetes, because muscles help with metabolism and with handling sugar. So how can you get muscle mass? It's quite easy. You just need to pick a program and I'd say work out 2 to 3 times a week. It's largely enough for you to make substantial gains and build a good amount of muscle. Only thing you need to watch out for is to train hard, meaning to put enough intensity in your workout in order to build muscle, because muscles come from adaptation from your body. So you need to stress your body out a little bit if you want to build muscle. If you want to know more about that, you can watch this video. Also, if you're interested in a full workout plan and to know how to work out, please tell me in the comments and I'll make a video about it. So the 4 things that are slowly killing you are quick sugar, if you eat too much of it, being overweight or obese, undersleeping if it has been a long time, and not enough muscle mass. Avoid these 4 things and you'll already have done a lot for your longevity. It's the end of this video. Please check the link for my newsletter in the description. It's really my best work. It's advice and step-by-step guides on how to improve your health. If you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely enjoy my newsletter. So please go check that out. Subscribe to be notified for my next videos. As always, I'm really grateful for you for watching until the end. I'll see you next time. Stay healthy.